Okay, so now we're going to talk about rational and irrational numbers. Okay, rational numbers are numbers that either terminate or repeat a pattern. So some examples would be 5.72 repeated, 2/3, 1.2, 0.1 repeated. Those are all examples of rational numbers. Irrational numbers are numbers that do not terminate or have a pattern. So some examples would be pi. The square root of 2. Square root of 2 is 1.414213, and a lot of other things after that. An example would be 1.727227222 ... It doesn't repeat the same thing every time. Those are rational and irrational numbers. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take rational and irrational numbers and plot them on a number line. Okay, so here are our rational and irrational numbers. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn all of them into decimals. So pi becomes 3.14, 1.1 5/9 becomes 1.5 repeated. Remember, if it's over 9, the numerator is what's repeated in the decimal. The square root of 3 is 1.7. The square root of 16 is 4, and that would be plus or minus. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We have 4.7, and then 2/3 would be 0.6 repeated. So now what we do is we just go and graph them on the number line. So I'm just going to go in order. Pi is 3.14, so I'm going to round that to here, and you put the original number, pi. 1.59 repeated, or 1.5 repeated turns into 1.6, so 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1 5/9. Square root of 3 is 1.7, so this was 1.6, so here's 1.7, square root of 3. Square root of 16 is 4. 4.7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.6 repeated rounds to 0.7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2/3. When you put them on the number line, they have to be the original numbers.